Welcome back to the My Pro Golfer channel. I'm Jeremy Franks, and we are here to continue in our episodes of how to play golf using sports that you played growing up to help you better understand the golf swing. And today we were going to do lacrosse, but I couldn't find my lacrosse sticks from high school. I'm going to have to find one for you. So we're going to do that. But instead, we've came up with a secondary sport which is super popular all around the United States, and that is the great game of pickleball. So you may think that pickleball is kind of a stretch, and I would argue that considerably. A lot of people that are playing pickleball are in their older ages, and now it's becoming very popular amongst the younger generation as well, because it takes some of the pressure off the knees. And even at the PGA Merchandise Show, which I'm going to be heading to next week, they have a whole section about pickleball because it really has rejuvenated the tennis programs at a lot of the country clubs. And so you're getting a lot of younger people out playing it, and you're getting a lot of people that need some movement in their life, but they don't have necessarily the knee strength or the joint strength to kind of run up and down a tennis court. So pickleball has been a great addition to the sport, and because it's so around the golf communities, especially the country clubs, I thought pickleball would be a great sport in lieu of lacrosse, which not a lot of people have played in their life. So pickleball is a big deal in the sense of it's a movement pattern sport. And if you think about pickleball, and if you've ever played pickleball, it's a lot of this type of movement. There's not a lot of running left and right. There's a little bit, but if you play doubles, there's just not a lot. I have 3 children, and all of them can play, even at their different age levels and abilities, because it's just not a whole lot of movement. It's a great little exercise sport. It's a great movement sport, but let's talk a little bit about how it relates to golf. And so obviously you're not going to be able to drop the ball and hit it over and serve, but I want you to think of pickleball in the sense of the 4 steps of the olive tree method. So for those of you that are fans of the channel, you know that the most important piece is getting set up on the aim and the setup stance of the setup of a golf swing. And so pickleball is very similar. When I'm getting ready to accept a serve in pickleball, I'm leaning over, I'm going to be ready to move left or right, and that's the same thing you need with a golf club in a golf swing mentality. And so if I got my pitching wedge here and I get myself set up to the golf ball, I'm going to feel, and you'll see this a lot on tour, the players are really moving their feet and getting themselves ready to go, tilted to the ground, because sometimes in pickleball you got to go all the way down here and get that ball before it goes into the kitchen. So you got to make sure that you're bending and moving athletically, setting up in this position to get ready to accept the serve. And that's step 1 of pickleball and how it relates to the golf swing using the olive tree method. Hey, thanks for watching today's episode. Here at My Pro Golfer, you know we like to keep things simple. And today I've got a special gift for you to help you never miss a 5-foot putt again. Click the link below and download today. All right, so step 1's done, and now you're into step 2, and this is where pickleball is really, really similar to golf, especially in a chip or a pitch mentality. And then the way I teach the golf swing is you make that motion, and then you just continue. You go a little bit deeper, and you go a little deeper through. So if you're trying to hit a pickleball ball off the paddle and hit it far, you're going to get a big old wind-up. So that's kind of like your full swing. And you'll notice how my elbow is nearer my body or below my right arm if it was a golf swing. And that's a feeling of the golf club that a lot of people need. A lot of people take the club up like this and get that elbow stuck, and then there's nowhere to go. So you either go down, so your body's going to go down in the turn, and then have to come straight up. That's creating a V mentality golf swing, and everything on tour is done in a U type swing, where you turn back, you got your club below you, you turn through and your club is below you, but rotational around your body. There's nothing up and down. We talk a lot about, you know, the cabinet. So if I were to go and hit a pickleball, I wouldn't go up like this and down like that, but the golf club dictates that movement. So a lot of times you'll take the golf club and it'll swing way up, down and up. Pickleball is a great tool to figure out how to rotate better. So you're in your setup and you got that ball coming and you rotate back to hit it cross court. Well, if I do that over here and I get my body to turn and then that ball's coming and I hit right here, That's a perfect rotation into impact that you can practice at home. Do it in front of a mirror, do it in front of a window. Get your body set like you're going to accept it, hold it in your hand, and then see what it looks like to get that paddle back here and pretend to hit it into that window. It could look like this. And just get that feeling, because that allows the hips and the body to rotate, because you have a little bit of natural movement, not a lot. So it's a really good sport to dictate and kind of mirror the movements of the golf swing. So step 2's turn, get a ball out in front of you, feel yourself go back, keep that ball there, and then just smack it across. And we'll talk about how that smack relates to step 3 next. So one of my favorite golf instructors is Bobby Clampett, and Bobby Clampett was an amazing amateur and very solid professional, and then he got into teaching the golf swing later. He's actually down in Naples, just a couple hours south of here, and he teaches something called the impact zone. And as you know, for those of you that golf on a regular basis, impact is the most critical piece of the whole equation. Like, what is this club head telling to this ball that is almost always on the ground? So that's a difficult movement. And pickleball is easier because the ball's moving and you get to react to that. So you got to create a motion in your golf swing to react to a ball that's standing still. So sometimes I'll even tell students, kind of imagine it rolling to you. What would you do to kind of hit it while it was rolling? That'd be a better way to think about it, because golf is played on the ground. The ball goes up, but you've got these clubs that are built to send the ball up. But so many people lift the ball up. So we talk about compression in the golf swing. Step 3 for me is this. And if you follow my YouTube shorts, I did a really cool post on this the other night. My head is actually going to go down 2 inches. Now, my arms have to do something. They can either do this or they can do that. And if you watch any golf on TV, you will notice that this 9 times out of 10 is where a tour pro or a high-level amateur is at impact. And that's because if I were to go to hit a pickleball, I wouldn't go up and down. I would go down and then up to hit a pickleball over a net. And golf's the same way with a different tool. So think about this in the setup position. We're going to turn down and away. So in pickleball terms, the same movement at impact is the ball's coming down and I'm turning out and away to get that same shot up over a net, because I now can't de-loft it like I'm hitting a wedge, right? I've got to create a little bit of natural loft, and so my hand stays open. I don't flick it or hold on to it. I hit it over. Now you can manipulate the ball with pickleball, so if you're arguing that, comment below. Feel free to argue with me. But the point is, if you can create the movement pattern in another sport that's way simpler than golf, relate it to the hardest aspects of learning the golf swing, it will actually help your mind say, oh, we've done this before, let's try it that way. I think it'll be very helpful. Next, stay tuned for step 4 as we wrap this baby up. Hey, just want to remind you to not forget on getting your free gift below on how to never miss a 5-foot putt. All right, I'm just going to shed a layer here and show you all how to finish off this pickleball into golf conclusion. So we're just going to throw that up here real quick. We've got a little 8-iron right here. Put my golf glove on. And remember, so pickleball is just a feeling of here, down, hit it across, turn, hit it across. It's a movement. And so the golf swing is the same way. So if I was able to move with a golf club, I'm going to kind of feel like I've got a little bit of movement. I don't want to be very stagnant when I'm doing it. I want to feel like I can react to the ball that's standing still. And so all in, once we get ourselves built, feeling like we're going to accept that pickleball serve, we're just going to get behind it, sweep it off, and hit that shot. And as long as you can finish that movement of the pickleball, don't be here and hit, here and go, like almost like you want to step forward and feel that sensation. Then you can put all of the components together and complete the pickleball shot and the golf swing. Let's do it one more time. Just consistently the same movement. You just kind of build that stance to be able to accept that serve. You're going to turn behind it, hit it and go. Make that fluidity so that everything is pretty simple and you can think less and move more. You have a better chance of playing golf similar to how you play pickleball. If you like this video, like it. If you like it, subscribe. We'll see you next Thursday at 6 a.m.